Good morning all, this is Songbird Farmstead. I was out here in the greenhouse just giving some plant food to everything that's growing in here. Thought I'd do just a quick video just to show the updates, how the progress is going. So just to take a quick look at everything that we got growing in here, how things are doing. So here we go. Over here we have some carrots. They've been growing really well from the start. I haven't had any problems with them. These are sunflowers. They always get tall and stringy in the greenhouse like this in the winter. I grew them last year. It's normal. I just like having the flowers. Dixie's joined us. These down here, this is some broccoli, some Brussels sprouts. They're growing really well. Different varieties of lettuce, all doing good. All of this came from seed. So all of it's doing pretty good. The chard is growing slowly, as is the bok choy, which I've already cut off. You can see up here. Sorry for the poor camera quality there, but they are flowering. I've had to cut the flowers off. The bok choy has grown weird. The one in the back is growing a lot better. So we'll see how that goes. It's the first time growing bok choy in the greenhouse. I've grown it in the garden last year. Onions are doing really well. The ones that grew and are planted. There's some more carrots down here. More varieties of lettuce. This is iceberg lettuce. It's growing. The one in the back there is a mint plant. I actually bought that one, so I did not grow that from seed. I just bought that a couple weeks ago, and this is celery that was just recently planted and sprouted. More lettuce. Down here is different varieties of spinach, which is all growing slowly. It's mainly been the chard and the spinach that's grown slowly. This is chamomile that was growing in the garden. I dug up and moved in here. I have a few of those. Cauliflower's growing really well. There's a few of those plants. These are lavender seedlings. Lavender grows very slowly. Mainly these are to be planted out around the garden in the spring. They should be big enough by then. Some pine tree seedlings. This big one back here is a tomato plant, a cherry tomato plant, orange cherry tomatoes. This was growing in the garden in a pot and has continued to grow in here. It has struggled somewhat, and it's got a lot of fruit on it. You'll see there's a lot of fruit, but it's not ripening very quickly. I've never done tomatoes in the greenhouse before, and I don't think it's warm enough. The temperature, as in my last video, showed that the temperature gets down to upper 40s, no lower than that, but it's enough to keep the tomato plant alive, but I don't know if it's enough to help the fruit. So this is parsley, there's thyme. These were in the garden as well that were just dug up. These are tomato plants that I started growing in here. Calendula back here, those were in the garden, also dug up. Another tomato plant. This one back here was a rogue bean plant. It's growing very slow. Again, I think same as tomatoes. It's just not warm enough in here on a regular basis. It's not dead, but it's growing very slowly. As you can see down through here, the broccoli, the Brussels sprouts, the cauliflower, it's all doing really well. It's all growing very well from seed. This up here is all lettuce, different varieties of lettuce. They're growing. These are basil that I just recently planted. Oregano, also dug up from the garden, has continued to do okay. Same here with the rosemary, dug up from the garden and moved in here. Is still growing well. This back here is peppermint that was dug up from the garden. It wasn't doing well in the garden. I needed to dig it up a couple weeks before I did. So we'll see if it comes back. It's not dead yet. But as you can see, for the most part, everything is growing really well. We're about 7 weeks in, and I'm happy with the results so far. So we'll continue updating and see how things go. I would say at this point, the cauliflower, the carrots, the lettuce, onions, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, all of that is growing very well. And all of the herbs that I moved from the garden into here have continued to flourish. So really happy with those results. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Until next time, Songbird Farmstead out.